One more time.
Was supposed to be a long night. Just one ride, one stop.
One more turn.
After one more turn, I felt at ease. Smoke in the air and my chest could breathe. After one more turn, the weight got thin. Like the whole night let a little piece in. After one more turn, no rush, no chase. Just the road going dark at a softer pace. After one more turn, I let it go. Some nights heal slow, and that's enough to know. Left the house with the same old jaw. Too tight from the week, too stiff from it all. Phone on mute, didn't want one call. Didn't want one voice in my head at all. Hit the avenue, then the service road. No real plan, just somewhere to go. Windows cracked, let the cold move through. City fell back in the rearview blue. Stopped by a spot with a vending machine. Old motel sign and a washed out screen. Bought a soda I barely drank. Lit one slow by the side of the tank. That first pull hit with a clean away. Not too hard, just enough to separate. What was mine from the noise I dragged? All that static in a tire gym bag. Back in the seat with the engine low. I watch one truck roll through and go. And something in me unhooked a little, like the pressure finally missed the middle. After one more turn, I felt at ease. Smoke in the air, my chest could breathe. After one more turn, the weight got thin. Like the whole night let a little piece in. After one more turn, no rush, no chase. Just the road going dark at a softer pace. After one more turn, I let it go. Some nights heal slow, and that's enough to know. Kept driving west where the street lights thin. Past closed up shops and chain link fences. One diner open with 3 cars parked. Some cook in the back, one neon spark. Thought about people I ain't called back. Old names, old scenes, old ways I cracked. Thought about how I stay too tense. Like every day got some dead against me. Smoke curled out through the half-open gap. Got pulled by the wind and never came back. They look right if I'm being honest. Some things leave best when you stop being on them. I used to think I had to solve it all. Every rough patch, every missed call, and every old bruise, every future doubt. Now I'm learning what to breathe through and leave out. The road dipped down by a water tower. Clock said 3 in some dead calm hour. No miracle, no grand in sight. Just a little more room inside the night.
One more turn,
one more breath. Leave the hard part with the rest. By the time the outskirts gave way to dawn, I was still me, nothing fully gone. Still had bills, still had things to face. Still had the same name, same life, same place. But I wasn't carrying it just the same. The load fell looser without a name. Like I'd set one brick from the stack aside. Not forever, just enough for the ride that mattered. More than people say. One good hour can reset a day. One dark road and a calmer lung can do more than a speech when the week stay hung. So I turned back home when the sky got pale. Past the same old blocks and mailbox trails. Parked real quiet, said one more minute, and thanked the night for how I moved within. After one more turn, I felt at ease. Smoke in the air, my chest could breathe. After one more turn, the weight got thin. Like the whole night let a little piece in. After one more turn, no rush, no chase. Just the road going dark at a softer pace. After one more turn, I let it go. Some nights heal slow, and that's enough to know. After one more turn, I came back like not fixed forever, just better tonight. After one more turn, I understood sometimes one small drift do a body good.
one more breath, door shut so nothing left. One more time.
Top floor, city below. 3 chairs, 1 ledge. Everybody finally off the clock. Roof edge breathing, that's the vibe we on. Smoke lift up while the week fall off. Roof edge breathing, no extra talk. Real ones near and the pressure gone. Roof edge breathing, let the hour hang. Nobody flexing, nobody strain. Roof edge breathing, let the whole thing ease. That's what it feel like when your soul get free. Concrete still warm from the day before. Old speaker low by the metal door.
One friend kicked back with their hoodie tied. One laughed so hard they almost dropped their light. No bottles high, no fake out scene. Just little paper cups and some rolled up green. Phone screens dark for the first time all week. That alone made the whole place sweet. And somebody said, damn, I needed this. Everybody laughed like no shit. Cause grown life chew with a steady jaw and don't always leave you much to solve. One talked about work in a weird ass tone of acting polite when you're dead inside on the phone. One said rent jump, one said sleep got thin, and nobody turned it to a sermon spin. That's why this works, nobody perform. Nobody tryna dress pain warm, just bringing what the week did to your nerves and letting the rooftop hold what it heard. A roof edge breathing, that's the vibe we on. Smoke lift up while the week fall off. Roof edge breathing, no extra talk. Real ones near and the pressure gone. No roof edge breathing, let the hour hang. Nobody flexing, nobody strain. Roof edge breathing, let the whole thing ease. That's what it feel like when your soul get free. One plane crossed with a dull red blink. One friend zoned out, too tired to think. Another kept tapping along to the snare, like the beat put rhythm back into the air. Below us the block kept doing this thing. Siren somewhere, one late train sing. But up there it all got filtered thin, like the noise couldn't fully make it in. That's rare now. Hard to find a place where nobody asks for your polished side. A place where silence don't feel like lag. Just proof you ain't gotta hold everything cracked. Smoke rolled straight to the wind, turned it like a sentence half said, then the sky absorbed it. And I thought that's maybe what friendship is too. A place where your rough edges don't get used against you. No one here tryna be the cure, just near enough to make the hard part blur. And sometimes it's more than enough for a night to keep you from sinking under your own inside. Stay up here, breathe it out, leave the heart weak. Off this roof now. By the time the air got colder before, nobody reached for the stairs or the door. We all just sat with the city spread out, like we found a pocket the world forgot about. One friend smiled in a half-warm way. He said, wow, how this can save a day. Nobody argued, nobody joked. Some truths land better once they been smoked. And I knew I'd carry this into the next, into inbox noise in the morning text. Not as some quote, not as some grand cure, just as proof there's still places where he's feel sure. 3 chairs, 1 ledge, 1 late night breath, 1 slow cloud and a little less stress. That's enough to keep the head on straight when the week come back with its usual weight. A roof edge breathing, that's the vibe we on. Smoke lift up while the week fall off. Roof edge breathing, no extra talk. Real ones near and the pressure gone. Oh, roof edge breathing, let the hour hang. Nobody flexing, nobody strain. Roof edge breathing, let the whole thing ease. That's what it feel like when your soul get free. Oh, roof edge breathing, one more round. City down low, stars all around. Roof edge breathing, that's the code. Real ones, good smoke and a lighter low. Top floor, night air, 3 chairs, still there.
Built from what didn't break me down. Not the bright days, not the loud crowd. Built from what stayed when the rest fell out. That's how I know who I am right now. Built from what didn't cave me in. Old hard weeks and the weight of them. Not every scar need to be explained. Some things shape you and don't leave names. I used to think growth would feel clean, like a straight road, like a sharp new scene. Like one day I wake up, chest all clear, no old noise, no doubt living here. But it ain't been that, not even close. It came in pieces, I barely noticed. A harder jaw, a slower trust, a better sense of what earns my love. It came from jobs that drained my spark, from empty rooms and walking in the dark, from saying yeah when I meant not now, from learning where to bend and how. It came from people I outgrew slow, not with hate, just a quiet note. From plans that slipped through my hands like sand, and all the times life didn't go how I planned. It came from staying when leaving was sweet, from losing sleep and still getting to my feet, from carrying more than I should have done, till I learned what to drop and what to become. Built from what didn't break me down. Not the bright days, not the loud crowd. Built from what stayed when the rest fell out. That's how I know who I am right now. Built from what didn't cave me in. Old hard weeks and the weight of them. Not every scar need to be explained. Some things shape you and don't leave names. I seen people act like pain is waste, like if it hurt then it had no place. But I don't buy that simple line. Too much truth got carved from mine. Not saying hurt is holy now. Not saying loss should be what you want. Just saying some of the strongest parts got built in weather that bruised the heart. I know what it is to feel halfway split. Smile in the room and not be in it. To keep things moving, cause stopping felt worse. The way it being tied like a second shirt. And still, somehow, something held. Something deeper than the stories I tell. Something under the fear and the fiction in drag. Kept standing up when the whole week cracked. Maybe that's the self we spend years trying to meet. Not the polished one, not the always complete. The one that survives without making a show. The one that learns depth where the hard winds blow. I ain't made from easy. I ain't made from luck. I'm made from staying standing when the days got rough. Yeah. These days I move with a little more space. Less desperate to prove, less eager to chase. Not because I'm wise in some perfect way, just because I know what slips away. I know what matters when the dust all falls. Who really calls, who really shows. What kind of peace can't be bought or fake. What kind of strength don't need to be named. And yeah, I still get low sometimes. Still lose grip, still overthink lines. Still carry your weather in the bones a bit. Still got corners in me I ain't lit. But I don't hate that now, not all of it. Some of that weight taught me how to sit. How to stay with myself when the room got bare. How to breathe without needing somebody there. So if you ask what made this shape, it wasn't just sunlight, winds or breaks. It was everything that tried to press too hard and didn't kill the fire, just forged apart. Yeah. Built from what didn't break me down. Not the bright days, not the loud crowd. Built from what stayed when the rest fell out. That's how I know who I am right now. Built from what didn't cave me in. Old hard weeks and the weight of them. Not every scar need to be explained. Some things shape you and don't leave names. Yeah. Built from what I had to survive. What bent my frame but left me alive. Not made perfect, yeah. Just made more sound. Built from what didn't break me down. Not the easy parts, not the applause. What didn't break me, built who I was. Yeah. Built who I was. Yeah. Built who I was.
Yeah. One of those nights where you stop trying to win everything and just let it be. Nothing to prove tonight. Smoking my lungs and my chest hit right. Nothing to prove tonight. Let the whole world fade out my sight. Nothing to prove, I'm cool, I stand. Don't need applause, don't need no plan. No, nothing to prove, just letting it ride. One slow breath and I'm back inside. I used to carry it all like weight. Every small move had to validate. Every step had to mean I'm good. Had to show I'm doing what I should. Always chasing some next small win. Like peace was something I earned from within. Like if I stopped, I'd fall behind. Like rest was weakness inside my mind. But nights like this cut through that lie. One slow pull and I realize the world don't stop if I let it go. The pressure ain't mine if I don't hold. Smoke drift up, I watch it bend. No destination, no need to end. And that right there feel more like truth than half the things I used to prove. Nothing to prove tonight. Smoking my lungs and my chest hit right. Nothing to prove tonight. Let the whole world fade out my sight. Oh, nothing to prove, I'm cool where I stand. Don't need applause, don't need no plan. Oh, nothing to prove, just letting it ride. Yeah, one slow breath and I'm back inside. I seen people run till they lose their face, trying to win some invisible race.
Trying to stack what they think is worth, while losing touch with their own self first. I've been there too, I know the lane, where your thoughts get loud and tight with strain, where you can't sit still, can't slow your chest, cause everything feel like some kind of test. But what if it's not? What if it's free? What if you don't gotta be anything? What if this moment already enough without dressing it up or calling it tough? The thought hit different when the air stay calm, when the noise fall back and the mind don't swarm, when one quiet inhale break that frame and you stop playing the same old game. Let it go, don't hold tight, you ain't gotta win every night. I ain't saying life turned easy now, still got weight, still got how, still got days that press too hard, still got nights that leave us scarred, but don't wear it the same no more. Don't chase peace through a locked front door. Don't need the world to say I'm right to feel alright in the night like this. Cause if I can sit and breathe it slow, if I can feel that quiet grow, if I can drive what they ain't mine to keep, that's already something real and deep. No spotlight, no big reward, just a calm I don't gotta force, yeah. And maybe that's the realest move, learning when you got nothing to prove. Nothing to prove tonight, smoke in my lungs and my chest sit right. Nothing to prove tonight, let the whole world fade out my sight. Oh, nothing to prove, I'm cool where I stand. Don't need applause, don't need no plan. Oh, nothing to prove, just letting it ride. One slow breath and I'm back inside. Oh, nothing to prove, just one good state. Let the mind slow down, let it regulate. No, nothing to prove, I finally see. Some nights you just get scared to be. No pressure, no rate, just breathe, stay in place.
Yeah. Windows up.
Let's go. She don't talk much, but she don't have to. Everything she is comes shining through. Gold on her wrist and ink on her skin. Quiet on the outside, a storm within. I've been driving these streets since I don't know when. Never found a passenger like her till then. Most people panic when the city gets loud. She just leans back, cool above the crowd. Knew from the first night she was different breed. Not looking for attention, not driven by need. Self-contained, self-made, self-defined. Hardest combination you'll ever find. Some people sit beside you and drain the room. She sits beside me and lifts the gloom. Effortless, electric, easy and real. That's the rarest thing you'll ever feel. A way to ride or die. Ain't just the same with her. It's the way she moves, it's the way things work. Every city block, every late night run. She's the only one, she's the only one. Ride or die, smoke in the air. Neon on her face, gold everywhere. Couldn't find another if I tried. Ride or die, she's my ride or die. She at my worst and didn't flinch, didn't run when things got bad. Not an inch, just lit up slow and looked me in the eye. Said we gon' figure this out, you and I. That's the kind of solid money you cannot buy. That's the kind of real that don't need a why. Built on nights like this, built on trust, built on turning everything to us. City lights reflecting in her eyes, every color of the neon paradise. Purple smoke between us, thick and slow. Two people who already know they know. Some people sit beside you and drain the room. She sits beside me and lifts the gloom. Effortless, electric, easy and real. That's the rarest thing you'll ever feel. A ride or die. Ain't just a saying with her. It's the way she moves, it's the way things work. Every city block, every late night run. She's the only one, she's the only one. Ride or die, smoke in the air. Neon on her face, gold everywhere. Couldn't find another if I tried. Ride or die, she's my ride or die. We don't need a destination or a plan, just a road ahead and I'm a man. Just an engine humming in the city blur. Just a smoke in the night and her. Turn the music up around midnight sharp. Something with the bass line hitting like a heart. She nodded slow, felt it in her chest. That's the test right there, that's the test. When someone feels your music like their own, when silence with them never feels alone. When you look over and they already there, looking bad like they got nothing to spare. People always ask what makes it last, how you build something that outlives the past. I say find somebody who rides through the rain, who shows up equaling the joy and the pain, who don't need you perfect, just need you real, who matches your energy, matches your feel, who sits beside you in the neon glow and makes the city look like a private show. Find the one who makes the late nights light, who turns an ordinary drive into a night, who passes over without being asked, who shows their real face when the masks are unmasked. Oh, ride or die, ain't just a saying with her, it's the way she moves, it's the way things work. Every city block, every late night run, she's the only one, she's the only one. Ride or die, smoke in the air, neon on her face, gold everywhere. Couldn't find another if I tried. Ride or die, she's my ride or die. City never sleeps and neither do we, just rolling through the night so effortlessly. Purple smoke and neon and the open road, two people carrying each other's load, yeah. Ride or die, every night, every block, every time. She's my ride or die.
Melt into the hour, let the edges give, smoke in the air and I finally live. Melt into the hour, let the heart part thin. Some nights don't ask, they just let you in. Melt into the hour, let the mind go loose. No sharp thought left for me to prove. Melt into the hour, stay there a while. That's the kind of peace that change your style. Fan on low when the curtains shift, ash in the tray and the chest light dips. One note track doing loops in the back, like you know how to hold me where I'm at. I'm not chasing the feeling, nah, that's how you scare it off. I'm just sitting still enough to catch how the whole mood lands soft. That's the strange part, nothing huge. Same four walls, same beat up shoes, same table by the arm of the couch. Still somehow the whole place opened out. One slow inhale and the weight quit pressing. Not gone forever, just less aggressive. Like the mind stopped barking from the fence and the chest made room for some common sense. Not deep in a fake quote way, more like being alright in a simple place. More like not needing every second name, just letting it pass without holding blame. Melt into the hour, let the edges give, smoke in the air and I finally live. Melt into the hour, let the hard part in. Some nights don't ask, they just let you in. Melt into the hour, let the mind go loose. No sharp thought left for me to prove. Melt into the hour, stay there a while. That's the kind of peace that change your style. I look at the ceiling and it don't look flat, more like a surface the moment set. One line of plaster, one stain near the vent. Little things carrying accidental intent. The speaker crackle make the beat feel worn in a good way, like an old jacket worn. Not perfect sound, but that's the charm. The world hits softer when it loose on phone. That's where I get free a bit, not from leaving life, just seizing it. Not from going gone, just going slow, till the mind stops swinging to and fro. And I swear the smoke got its own advice, how it rises loose and don't think twice. How it changes shape, then leaves the frame without making a ceremony out to change. Maybe that's the lesson in it, not to grip too hard if peace come timid, not to break the spell by asking why. Just let one sweet hour go drifting by. Stay in it, don't explain it, let it soften, let it take shape. By the time the dark got thin at the edge, I was easier inside my neck. Jaw less tight, shoulders less on, by all the little walls I usually hold and that matter more than it seems. Cause grown life chewed through a lot of clean dreams. So when one night hands you a gentler frame, you let it stay unnamed. No metal in that,
No post to write, just a softer landing at the end of night. Just one little drift where the soul sit back and the old noise lose the trail it track. So I let the hour melt where it want. No need to steer, no need to confront. If tomorrow loud, then tomorrow loud. Right now I'm nowhere near that crowd. Melt into the hour, let the edges give. Smoke in the air and I finally live. Melt into the hour, let the hard part thin. Some nights don't last, they just let you in. Melt into the hour, let the mind go loose. No sharp thought left for me to prove. Melt into the hour, stay there a while. That's the kind of peace that changes. Melt into the hour, one more spin. Let the hush settle under the skin. Melt into the hour, let it do what it do till the whole late stretch feel almost new. Don't rush, stay soft. One more breath, drift off. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da.
She kicked the boots up on the dash real slow. Tattoos catching every neon glow. Blue eyes cutting through the purple haze. Like she been doing this for days and days. Gold chain catching light from every sign. She don't look at me but everything is fine. That comfortable silence only real ones know. When you don't need words to run the show. I got one hand easy on the wheel, other hand just letting the night feel. Cap low, chain, heavy jacket, right? Two tatted souls on in the night. City streaking past like a fever dream. Pink and blue and purple neon gleam. Inside this car we got our own universe. No need for better, couldn't get much worse. World outside moving fast and loud. In here we floating on our own cloud. Smoke curling up, filling every space. This right here is our own private place. Stir neon and smoke, ink inside the ride. She on her side, I'm on mine. City going crazy through the glass. And here time will slow, let it pass. Neon and smoke, purple all around. Two of us the only ones we found. Windows up, keep the world outside. Neon and smoke inside the ride. She exhaled slow, looked out at the lights. Said you ever get tired of these nights? I said nah, she said me neither really. Just checking if you feel it as deeply. Said it's something about moving through a city when it's late and everything was pretty. When the hard edges soften in the glow and you feel like only you two know this particular frequency of peace. When the outside noise just seems to cease. When the leather seats and purple smoke combine into something that feels almost divine. Gold bracelets clicking soft against her knee. She hummed something low just for herself and me. Didn't catch the song but caught the vibe. That's enough to keep a man alive. World outside moving fast and loud. In here we floating on our own cloud. Smoke curling up, filling every space. This right here is our own private place. The neon and smoke, jump inside the ride. She on her side, I'm on mine. City going crazy through the glass. And here time will slow, let it pass. Neon and smoke, purple all around. Two of us the only ones we found. Windows up, keep the world outside. Neon and smoke inside the ride. Stopped at a red city pulsing bright. Pink reflection dancing in the night. She turned to look at me for just a beat. The kind of look that knocks you off your feet. Not romantic exactly, more than that. More like recognition, imagine that. Like two people who been through enough to know the real from the regular stuff. She passed it over, I took it slow. Let the smoke curl up and let it go. Purple mixing with the neon signs. Blurring all the edges, blurring all the lines. Green light hit, I pulled away smooth. Back into the city, finding our groove. Chain swinging gentle as we took the turn. Some nights you coast and some nights you burn. They see the tattoos and the gold and the smoke. Think they know the story, think they get the joke. But they only see the surface of the frame. Don't know where we come from, don't know our name. Don't know the nights that built these tattooed arms. Don't know the stories underneath the charms. Don't know the quiet understanding between two people who've been places others haven't been. This car ain't just a car, it's a sanctuary. neon and smoke. Inside the ride, she on her side, I'm on mine. City going crazy through the glass. In here time moves slow, let it pass. Neon and smoke, purple all around. Two of us the only ones we found. Windows up, keep the world outside. Neon and smoke inside the ride. City kept on moving all around. We kept on floating above the ground. Neon bleeding pink and blue and bright. Purple smoke filling up the night. She said nothing, I said nothing back. Just the engine humming on the track. Just the smoke and the glow and the gold and the ink. Just a feeling, no need to think. Yeah. Neon and smoke inside. Windows up, world out. Just us, just this, just a ride. Forever on this ride. Yeah.
You didn't leave, but you weren't all the way with me either. And somehow that felt heavier than leaving. Still here on the couch with me. Same room, same hush, same TV. Still here on the couch with me. But something in between, won't sleep. Still here on the couch tonight. Close enough to touch, not close enough to feel right. Still here on the couch tonight. That middle distance cut just right. You sat with your knees pulled under your legs, phone face down, but your mind somewhere else. I could tell by the way you answer slow, like you were here in the room, but mostly no. We weren't fighting, that's what made it worse. No sharp line, no obvious hurt. Just a careful, quiet, grown people do when they know what's wrong, but don't know how to move. The lamp by the shelf kept one side warm. The screen kept playing some half-dead show on. I rolled one, you took it, passed it back, like we both needed a softer track. I asked if work had chewed you up again. You said kinda, then went still at the end. That one word held way more than it said, like a whole week lived under your head. And I knew that weight, I knew that shape. How the day can leave you too warm to explain. How even comfort feel hard to hold when your thoughts go distant and your hands go cold. Still here on the couch with me. Same room, same hush, same TV. Still here on the couch with me. But something in between, won't sleep. Still here on the couch tonight. Close enough to touch, not close enough to feel right. Still on the couch tonight. That middle distance cut just right. I didn't wanna cry out what you couldn't name. Didn't wanna turn care into pressure or blame. So I just stayed there in the same slow seat. Let the music and the smoke loose in the heat. That's the hard part, people never teach. How to stay near pain without overreach. How to make enough room for a person to land without grabbing too quick with both your hands. You leaned your head back and closed your eyes. I watched your breath take longer strides. Then you said I hate when I disappear, and you're right beside me, still not here. Damn, that hit where it should. Not cause it was pretty, but cause it was good. Real in a way that don't need style. Just one plain truth that's sad a while. I said, you don't gotta fix it tonight. You looked at me then and your face went light. Not happy, not soft, just less alone. Like maybe you didn't have to carry it on your own. Stay where you are, I'm not moving. You don't gotta talk for me to stay with it. After that the room felt different somehow. Still quiet but softer than before now. You shifted closer, not much, just enough to change the whole feel of the couch and us. Your foot found mine at the edge by chance. Or maybe not chance, maybe just that dance. Two people do when the words run thin, but they still want back where they once had been. We didn't solve anything grand that night. Didn't map the future, didn't get it all right. But we stayed in the room till the tension eased, and the silence turned into something we could breathe. They count more than a polished talk, more than pacing circles around the block. Cause love ain't always fireworks and heat. Sometimes it's just not leaving your seat. By the time you finally stood to go, you touched my shoulder real light and slow. Said thanks for not making me explain. That one line stayed in my brain. Still here on the couch with me. Same room, same hush, same TV. Still here on the couch with me.
something in between. Won't sleep, still here on the couch tonight. Close enough to touch, not close enough to feel right. Still here on the couch tonight. The middle distance cut just right. Still here on the couch, and that was enough for the room to soften and the air to unclutch. Still here on the couch, no grand relief. Just two people learning how to sit with grief. Same couch, same hush. You stay, that was enough. Your mug by my sink, still there this morning. Steam gone cold, but the quiet still warm. And your mug by my sink, small thing, big weight. Some people leave traces that outlast the day. Your mug by my sink, chipped on the side, same one you reach for when you stay the night. Your mug by my sink, I don't say much, but the whole place shifts from that little touch. You left before sunrise, shoes in your hand. Didn't wake the hallway, move light through the apartment. Hair tied loose and your jacket half zipped. Turn by the door, so text me when you feel up to it. No extra promise, no overdone line. Just that soft kind of exit that stay on your mind. And after the latch clicked, I looked around slow at the shape of the room and the things you left close. That cup by the sink with the faded blue rim, the one you always use even when I hand you a clean one. The hoodie on the chair with your sleeve tucked in. That one strand of hair by the lamp I didn't sweep yet. Those things hit harder than some big scene. Not loud enough for a screen, still sharp and clean. Cause what gets real ain't always announced. Sometimes it lives in what gets left around. You never make a speech when you care. You just straighten the blanket or fix what's there. You rinse your plate, tuck your feet under you, and somehow make the whole space easier to move. Your mug by my sink, still there this morning. Steam gone cold, but the quiet still warm. And your mug by my sink, small thing, big weight. Some people leave traces that outlast the day. Your mug by my sink, chipped on the side, same one you reach for when you stay the night. Your mug by my sink, I don't say much, but the whole place shifts from that little touch. I used to think closeness had to be fireworks, big statements, dramatic hurt, all of that work. Now I know better, most of what matters look ordinary till you notice what it's after. Like how you ask if I ate before work, how you fold my tea if you see it inside out first, how you say drive safe like it actually means more than just language, more like keeping me seen in me. I'm not perfect at naming things right, I go inward too quick, disappear at night. But you read that silence better than most. You know when I'm present and when I'm close to go still. You stay patient in a low-key way, not passive, not soft, just built to stay long enough to let me come back to the floor when the day get loud and my head locks the door. That's rare, that count more than flowers and planned out routes, more than half the polished lines folks use to dress up, but they don't really do.
Leave the light on, leave the cup there. Some things mean more when they're small and spare.
By midday, I still hadn't moved that mug. Just walked around it with this half-soft shrug, like if I left it there 1 hour more, the place will hold the shape you gave it before. Yeah. Not in a sad way, not stuck, not lost, just aware of what certain presence costs when it's gone from the room, even for a bit. How you learn what belongs by what doesn't fit. I made coffee later, used another one. Could've watched them both, but I let yours sit some. Cause the truth is, I like what it said without saying anything out loud in my head. That someone had been here, and it mattered enough to make the air feel altered by ordinary stuff. That not everybody need grand display. Some of the strongest ones live in the everyday. So if you ask what stays when morning clears, it's not always words, not always tears. Sometimes it's a cup by the sink all day, and a way one small thing could hold somebody in place. Your mug by my sink, still there this morning. Steam gone cold, but the quiet still warm. And your mug by my sink, small thing, big weight. Some people leave traces that'll last a day. Your mug by my sink, chipped on the side, same one you reach for when you stay the night. Your mug by my sink, I don't say much, but the whole place shifts from that little touch. Your mug by my sink, and I let it stay, like proof some closeness don't wash away. Your mug by my sink, simple and plain, still says more than 100 names.
Blue rim, cold cup, you gone, still here.
Yeah, Kitchen table at 1:13. Half-finished drinks and the room gone clean. Kitchen table at 1:13. Best nights don't need a giant scene. Kitchen table at 1:13. Cheap food, bad jokes, and a good routine. Hey. Kitchen table at 1:13. Hey. That's where the week came off for me. 4 chairs, 1 lamp, 1 overhead fan. Somebody stole my fork and I know who can. Grease on the paper, hot sauce cap loose. 1 person pacing in unmatched shoes. Playlist bouncing from soul to rap. Someone talking with their mouth half full and back. Laughter hitting the cabinets, then falling flat. In the best kind of way where the whole place relax. No outfit check, no polished vibe. 1 sweatshirt, 1 beanie, 1 shirt inside out right. That's the beauty. No one here performing, no one curating their face for the morning. 1 friend ranting about a weird ass boss. 1 friend saying rent just jumped in that cross. 1 friend zoning out, drawing shapes in the steam from a noodle cup like they halfway dreaming. I'm just sitting there watching it all. How a plain wood table can hold us small in a good way, close enough to feel how being around real folks saying down was sharp and unreal. Kitchen table at 1:13. Half-finished drinks in a room gone clean. Kitchen table at 1:13. Best nights don't need a giant scene. Kitchen table at 1:13. Cheap food, bad jokes, and a good routine. Kitchen table at 1:13. That's where the week came off for me. Yeah. Somebody put on that 1 old track. Everybody groaned and knew every line right back. 1 chair squeaked every time somebody leaned. The fan kept clicking in the Tide machine rhythm. Takeout cartons stacked by the stove. Fortune cookies busted, crumbs on the rope. 1 person reading the tiny slip like it held some deep truth and losing it. That's what I mean when I say good night. Not expensive, not dressed in lights, just a room that let everybody land without needing a reason or a polished plan. 1 friend said, I swear I forgot how to chill. Another said, yeah, me too, for real. Then nobody answered for a little while, just nodded like the silence hit the foul. Cause that's grown life. You get pulled so thin, you forget what these feel like on your skin. Till 1 random night at a kitchen chair put you back in your body and keep you there. Not therapy, not a breakthrough scene, just a counter full of cups and a lived-in evening. And somehow that do more than half the stuff people pay for, chase after hype too much. Stay 1 more, leave the dishes, let the hours stretch, with all its small blessings. By 2 something the talk got slower. The fan still turned and the room got warmer. 1 friend curled up in the hoodie they wore. Another drew on a napkin by the fruit bowl drawer. No one trying to make memories there. That's what made it good. Nobody cared. It was just happening in its own soft shape. The kind of thing that never translates great, but it stays. Yeah, nights like that do. When the world feel cold, they come back to you. Not as some epic scene, not a huge event, just a wooden table and the way you all bent toward each other easy, with the guard down low, like everybody brought what they couldn't show anywhere else in the week's hard spin. And the room said, cool, leave it here, come in. So if somebody asks what the good life mean, I might not say beaches or money or screens. I might say 1:13, 4 chairs, 1 light, and the right damn people on the right damn night. Kitchen table at 1:13. Half-finished drinks and the room gone clean. Kitchen table at 1:13. Best nights don't need a giant scene, no. Kitchen table at 1:13. Cheap food, bad jokes, and a good routine, no. Kitchen table at 1:13. That's where the week came off for me. Kitchen table at 1:13. No big flex and no VIP, no. Kitchen table at 1:13. That's enough damn life for me, yo. Paper plates, fan click, yeah. 1 lamp, still lit, paper plates, fan click, 1 lamp, still lit.
Yeah. Pulled up to the hilltop around 10:30. Couldn't tell you how we ended up here again. She was already there when I rolled in slow, sitting on the hood in that afterglow. Leather jacket, tattoos, catching moonlight right. Blonde hair moving soft in the late night breeze. Didn't say a word, just nodded my way, like she knew I was coming, like she planned today. Yeah, leaned against the door, lit up real calm. City spread below us like an open palm. Purple smoke rising, mixing with the stars. Funny how the night can heal your scars. Yeah. Something in the air between us tonight. Not dark, not heavy, just electric light. Neither one of us making the move, just two people locked in the same groove. Purple haze hilltop, city down below. Neither one of us ready to go. Something unspoken, hanging in the air. Purple haze hilltop, just us up there, yeah. She finally spoke around an hour then. Said, you always this quiet or just within? I said, nah, I just listen more than I talk. She said, that's red. Took a slow walk, came and stood beside me, looked out at the lights. Said she comes up here on her hardest night. Said the city looks better from a distance like this. All the chaos below turns to something you miss. I said, funny how perspective changes things. She said, funny how the night air sings. Passed it over without another word. Most honest conversation I ever heard. Yeah. Something in the air between us tonight. Not dark, not heavy, just electric light. Neither one of us making the move, just two people locked in the same groove. Purple haze hilltop, city down below. Neither one of us ready to go. Something unspoken, hanging in the air. Purple haze hilltop, just us up there. Hours melted like they always do when the company's right and the sky's blue. Talked about everything we never planned. She drew something slow in the air with her hands. So she been running from something a while. I said, me too. She just smiled, didn't ask what. Didn't need to know, some truths only come out in a purple glow. Challenger sitting quiet like it understood, holding up the night the way only it could. Full moon watching everything we said, all the words between the words instead. This ain't the beginning of some fairy tale. Two real people with the share of real tales. But something about tonight felt different and clean, like the city below was just a movie screen. Like everything that happened brought us right here to this hilltop moment, crystal clear. No pressure, no rush, no need to define. Just purple smoke and moonlight and time. Purple haze hilltop, city down below. Neither one of us ready to go. Something unspoken, hanging in the air. Purple haze hilltop, just us up there. Moon started dropping somewhere near 3. She hopped off the hood, looked back at me. It's the same time next week, I said, babe. Best conversation without words I had yet. Yeah. Purple haze hilltop. Neither one of us ready, not yet. Light up, light up now.
Pulled up to the hilltop, Challenger black, full moon out front, city way back. She already there looking like a vision. Leather jacket on, no second decision. Lit it up slow, pass it to the right. This is what we do on a Friday night. No drama, no pressure, no complicated things. Just the smoke and the stars and whatever night brings. She laughed at something, I don't know what. Just know that laugh hit me like what? Purple smoke rising up to the moon. Yeah, we found our rhythm, yeah, we found our tune. City down below doing city things. We up on the hill doing our own thing. Light a flick, deep breath, let it go. This right here's all you need to know. Light her up, smoke out, city lights low. She on the hood and we running the show. Light her up, smoke out, nowhere to be. Just the moon and the Hellcat and she and me. Light her up, light her up, light her up now. Don't even ask me, just light her up now. Light her up, smoke out, top of the hill. Light her up, baby, you know the deal. She said, turn the music up a little more.
Something with bass, something from before. Old school track came through the speakers right. She closed her eyes, swayed into the night. Moments like these don't come around twice. When everything simple feels exactly nice. Not searching for more, not wanting for less. Just present in the moment, zero stress. Passed it back over without a word. That silent language only we have heard. Purple cloud floating up past the stars. Hilltop therapy healing all the scars. City down below doing city things. We up on the hill doing our own thing. Light a flick, deep breath, let it go. This right here is all you need to know. Light her up, smoke out. City lights low. She on the hood and we running the show. Light her up, smoke out. Nowhere to be, just the moon and the Hellcat and she and me. Light her up, light her up, light her up now. Don't even ask me, just light her up now. Light her up, smoke out. Top of the hill, light her up, baby. You know the deal. Hours passed, but nobody was counting. That good feeling slowly mounting. She said this is her favorite kind of night, when everything just naturally feels right. I said same. She said you always this chill. I said only when the vibe matches the feel. She smiled sideways, said I like that answer. Moved a little closer, slow like a dancer. Hellcat sitting low, humming to itself like it knew the night was good for mental health. Full moon blessing everything below. Purple smoke, the only thing we need to show. Light her up, light her up, light her up now. Light her up, light her up. You know I light her up, light her up, light her up. You know how. Yeah. Light her up, smoke out. City lights low. She on the hood and we running the show. Light her up, smoke out. Nowhere to be, just the moon and the Hellcat and she and me. Light her up, light her up, light her up now. Don't even ask me, just light her up now. Light her up, smoke out. Top of the hill, light her up, baby. You know the deal. Light her up, light her up. City lights low. She on the hood, nowhere to go. Light her up, light her up. Moon hanging high. Light her up, babe. Light her up. City lights low. She on the hood, nowhere to go.
Yeah. You ever notice how the full moon hits different? How the night feels charged and something shifts in. Like the volume on, everything turns up a notch. Full moon energy, nobody can stop. Full moon out in the cities acting wild. Every conversation running like a child. Free and unfiltered, honest and raw. Things getting said that you never said before. She noticed it first, said feel that tonight. Said something about the air feels charged and right. Like everybody's closer to their truth somehow. Like the moon pulls it out of you right now. I felt it too, couldn't even front. Said things I've been holding back for months. Not dramatic, just real and plain. Like the moonlight washed away the mundane. Full moon pulling like the tide inside, bringing up the things you usually hide. Not a bad thing, nah, just honest and clear. Full moon energy, everything near. Full moon energy, turning up the night, making everything feel sharp and right. Conversations deeper, feelings more real. Full moon energy, that's the deal. She said she always make decisions under full moons. Said it sound crazy, but the timing always tunes. Said she quit a job under one last mate, started something new the very next day. Said she ended something toxic under one in March. Stood in her apartment in the dark. Said the moon gave her the clarity she needed. Like all the noise around her finally receded. I laughed but not dismissive, more amazed that she trusted something ancient and unfazed. Said maybe we lost something chasing logic hard. Maybe the moon's been dealing out the car. Full moon pulling like the tide inside, bringing up the things you usually hide. Not a bad thing, nah, just honest and clear. Full moon energy, everything near. Full moon energy, turning up the night, making everything feel sharp and right. Conversations deeper, feelings more real. Full moon energy, that's the deal. We both looked up at the same exact time. Moon hanging full like the last note of a rhyme. Something ancient in that silver light, something that predates every wrong and right. Every person who ever loved the lost looked up at that same moon, paid the same cost.
Every soldier, every lover, every dreamer alone, every wanderer trying to find their way home. She said that's what gets her every time. The continuity of it, the endless rhyme. I said, yeah, makes you feel small but connected. She said, exactly, nothing more perfected. They say the moon affects the ocean tides. Why not the rising and falling of our insides? Why not the courage to say what's true? Why not the pull toward me and you? Full moon cycle since the world began, lighting up the night for every woman and man. We just two more souls under its glow, filling what every generation came to know. Full moon energy turning up the night, making everything feel sharp and right. Conversations deeper, feelings more real. Full moon energy, that's the deal. Moon sat high and proud above it all. We sat quiet listening to the city's call. She leaned back slow, looked up and smiled, said this is the most honest I've been in a while, yeah. Full moon energy, can't fake it, yeah. Can't fight it, just feel it, yeah.
Yeah.
Top of the hill, city lights below. Full moon out, purple smoke, slow flow. Nobody up here but us in the night. Everything wrong, but it's feeling right. Yeah. She hopped on the hood like she owned the place. Leather jacket, tattoos, perfect face. Lit it up slow, exhale to the moon. Didn't say a word but filled up the room. Challenger sitting low on the hill. Engine still warm, everything still. City spread out like a circuit board. Two souls up here who couldn't be bored. She looked at me sideways, said nothing at all. That kind of silence that could make you fall. Purple smoke curling up past the lights. These are the moments that define your nights. No plans, no words, no need to explain. Just the moon and the smoke in the city's refrain. Two people existing in the same space, reading each other without a trace. Purple smoke and moonlight on the hill. Challenger rumbling, everything still. She don't say much, but she don't have to. Purple smoke and moonlight, me and you. Hey yo, she passed it over without looking my way. Fingers touching briefly, neither pulling away. Playlist shuffled to something slow and deep. The kind of song that makes you lose your sleep. Talked a little, laughed a little more. Like we'd been here 100 times before, but it was only the second time we met. The kind of night you never gonna forget. City humming 40 stories down. She said she never really liked the town, so she'd leave someday, head up the coast. I said I'd drive her, we both smiled the most. No plans, no words, no need to explain. Just the moon and the smoke and the city's refrain. Two people existing in the same space, reading each other without a purple smoke and moonlight on the hill. Challenger rumbling, everything still. She don't say much, but she don't have to. Purple smoke and moonlight, me and you. Hours pass like minutes always do when the vibe is right and the sky is blue. She pulled her knees up, leaned back on the glass, watching constellations slowly pass. Said you ever feel like you're exactly where you should be? I said right now, yeah, undeniably. She smiled at that, looked back at the sky. Neither one of us asking why. Yo, died sitting steady like it knew the score, holding up the night a little more. Some moments don't need words or a plan, just a woman and a moon and a man. This ain't a love song, not exactly. It's something in between, something abstractly. Lit electricity before the first move. When two people find a comfortable groove. When the city disappears and it's just you two. When the smoke is purple and the moon is true. And nobody's rushing and nobody's scared. Just two people feeling something rare. Purple smoke and moonlight on the hill. Challenger rumbling, everything still. She don't say much, but she don't have to. Purple smoke and moonlight, me and you. Moon hung low as the night got deep. Neither one of us ready for sleep. She looked over, finally said, let's ride. Slid off the hood, slipped inside. Challenger grab, pulled out slow. purple smoke fading in the afterglow. City below us, stars above. Not sure what this is, but it feels like something. Yeah, it feels like something.
Moonlight catching everything just right. Stories written on her skin tonight. Every line a chapter, every shade of year. Leaning close, let me hear. She sat up on the hood, legs stretched out wide. Moonlight falling perfect on her left side. Roses climbing up from ankle to knee. I said, tell me what that means to me. She laughed a little, said, you really wanna know? I said, I got time, nowhere else to go. Said the roses started when she was 22. Right after something broke that she thought she'd get through. Said she turned the pain into something she could wear. Something permanent, something always there. I said that's beautiful, she said that's survival. Funny how the two can look identical. Every tattoo got a timestamp in her place. Every line of story written on her face. Moonlight reading every chapter on her skin. This is where her outside matches her within. Tattoos and moonlight telling me a story. Every mark a moment, every scar a glory. She's a living, breathing book of everything she's been. Tattoos and moonlight, most beautiful thing I've seen. Moved up to her forearm, geometric lines. Said that one's about learning to read the signs. Got it after a year of making wrong turns. Reminder that the lesson comes before you earn the script. Across a collarbone in Italian. I said, what's that mean? She said it's medallion. Old family saying from a grandmother's tongue. Something about living brave while you're young. She pulled her jacket off a little more. Showed me the one she never showed before. Small and hidden right below her heart. Said that one was the very first to start. Every tattoo got a timestamp in her place. Every line of story written on her face. Moonlight reading every chapter on her skin. This is where her outside matches her within. Tattoos and moonlight telling me a story. Every mark a moment, every scar a glory. She's a living, breathing book of everything she's been. Tattoos and moonlight, most beautiful thing I've seen. She asked about mine, I showed her my arm. Said this one's family, this one's a charm. This one I got after losing someone close. She nodded slow, said those ones matter most. Said that something sacred about permanent ink. More honest than the words you say, I think. Can't take it back, can't edit it later. Just you and the moment and the tattoo is laser. We sat there comparing chapters on our skin. Two people finding where their stories begin. Overlapping lines of loss and second chance. Like our tattoos were doing their own dance. People always ask why I mark your skin. Like the outside shouldn't show what's been within. But she taught me in that moonlight on the hill that wearing your story takes a certain skill. Takes courage to be readable and real. To let somebody see exactly what you feel. She's not a mystery, she's an open page. Written bold and beautiful at every age. Tattoos and moonlight telling me a story. Every mark a moment, every scar a glory. She's a living, breathing book of everything she's been. Tattoos and moonlight, most beautiful thing I've seen, yeah. Moon moves slow across the sky above. She pulled her jacket back up with a shrug. Said most people look, but never really read. I said I'm taking my time. She said yeah, I see it. Yeah, tattoos and moonlight. Every story worth reading. Yeah, if you take the time. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Some things don't need words to be said. Some conversations live in gestures instead. A look, a nod, a hand reaching out. That's what real connection is about. It started with a simple pass that night. No words attached, no need to make it right. Just a natural reach across the space between. Most effortless exchange I've ever seen. She didn't ask, I didn't explain. Just passed it over in the midnight rain. That easy trust that takes some people years. Happened in a moment, no questions, no fears. Funny how the small things say the most. How a gesture travels further than a boast. How a simple reach across the dark can land directly in the center of your heart. No script, no plan, no overthinking it. Just two people and a natural fit. Pass it over, let the moment breathe. Trust is something you can actually feel and see. Pass it over, no worries.
words needed here. Pass it over, everything is clear. In the silence, something real was said. Pass it over, let the actions lead instead. Yeah, she told me later that the small things matter most. That grand gestures are usually just a boast. Said she watches how somebody move through space, how they handle things, their natural grace. So you could tell everything about a man by the way he passes something with his hand. Whether he's generous, whether he's aware, whether he's the kind who actually cares. I never thought about it quite that way, but she was right in everything she had to say. The unconscious stuff reveals the inner core. What you do when nobody's keeping score. No script, no plan, no overthinking it. Just two people and a natural fit. Pass it over, let the moment breathe. Trust is something you can actually feel and see. Pass it over, no words needed here. Pass it over, everything is clear. In the silence, something real was said. Pass it over, let the actions lead instead. Yeah, we spent the whole night passing things between. The smoke, a drink, a jacket for the breeze. Each exchange a little conversation, each gesture its own quiet declaration. Here's my warmth when the night gets cold. Here's my trust, more valuable than gold. Here's the thing I value in this moment now. Here's me saying I see you. Here's my vow. No promises were made with actual words. No declarations floating off like birds. Just two people learning each other's rhythm, passing things across the space between them. They say actions speak louder than words, but I think it's more specific than that. It's the unrehearsed ones that hit the hardest, the ones that come natural, not the smartest. When you pass something without thinking twice, when generosity don't need to think the price, when you share your space and share your night, that's when you know the person feels right. She taught me that on a hilltop under stars, with a simple path to travel no distance far, but landed somewhere deep and permanent inside. A quiet moment I'll carry like a guide. Pass it over, no words needed here. Pass it over, everything is clear. In the silence, something real was said. Pass it over, let the actions lead instead. Night was ending, time to head back down, back to the noise and rhythm of the town. She hopped off the hood, straightened out her jacket, reached over one last time and I caught it. Smiled without a word, I smiled back the same. Two people who arrived here without a name, leaving with something neither could explain. Yeah, pass it over, no words. Just it, sweet.
Up here nobody knows your name, nobody keeping score, nobody playing games. Just the stars above and the city far. You can finally just be who you are. We wear so many faces through the day, professional, composed, got nothing real to say. Smile at the right times, not at the right cues. Perform the version that everybody chooses. But up here on this hill at 2 a.m., there's no audience, no road, no stratagem. Just two people breathing the same night air, letting down the armor if they dare. She took hers off first, I could see it happen. Shoulders drop, jaw clenched, something slacking, like she remembered who she was before. All the things she had been performing for. Stars don't care about your job or your car. Stars don't care about how tough you are. Stars just watching, holding space for whoever shows up with their real face. Stars don't judge us, stars just shine. No expectations, no bottom line. Up here you can be exactly what you are. Stars don't judge us, you and the stars. I told her something I don't usually tell. About a year I don't talk about well, when everything I built came crashing down. When I couldn't hold a smile or the crown, she didn't flinch, didn't look away, didn't offer up the things people say. Didn't say it happens or you'll be fine, just nodded slow and said, yeah, I know that line. Said she had her own version of that year, different
different details, but the same kind of fear. That particular loneliness of falling in public, of keeping it together while privately rubbish it is, yeah. Stars don't care about your job or your car. Stars don't care about how tough you are. Stars just watch and hold a space for whoever shows up with their real face. Stars don't judge you, stars just shine. No expectations, no bottom line. Up here you can be exactly what you are. Stars don't judge, just you and the stars. We talked about the masks we wear the most, the ones that stick, the ones we almost host. The stronger one, the funny one, the one who's fine, the one who's got it figured out every time. She said hers is the independent one, the one who never needs help from anyone. Said it served her once, but now it's a cage, keeping people out at every stage. I said mine is the one who's always ready, always solid, always calm, always steady. Said it exhausts me, but I can't seem to stop. Scared of what happens when the performance drops, but the stars have seen us both without the show. In the moments when we let the real stuff flow, and they're still there, still burning, still bright, still holding space for us in the night. Maybe that's the lesson of the hilltop view, that the real you is worthy of the sky too. That underneath the rose and all the noise, there's something worth the stars and worth the choices. Stars don't judge, stars just shine. No expectations, no bottom line. Up here you can be exactly what you are. Stars don't judge, just you and the stars. Stars were fading when we finally stood. Night giving way to way, night always would. She stretched her arms out wide like wings. Said this is one of my favorite things. I said what? She said being real with someone new. Said it's rare, I said yeah, I know it too. Stars don't judge, and neither do I, yeah, yeah, neither do I. Neither do I. Yeah. 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 Two different flames lighting up the night. Two different smokes mixing just right. Funny how opposites find the same air. Funny how different still means we're there. She lit hers first, I lit mine second. Two different rituals, two different seconds. The smoke curl left, mine drifted right. Met somewhere in the middle of the night. She's the kind of woman reads poetry alone. Got 3 plants named after things she's outgrown. I'm the kind of man builds things with his hands. More comfortable doing than making plans. She grew up coastal, I grew up inland. She speaks with her eyes, I speak firsthand. Different playlists, different hours of sleep. Different wounds we both keep pretty deep. But here we are on the same hilltop, same purple sky, same city backdrop. Two kind of smoke rising to the moon, finding the same frequency, same tune. Two kind of smoke, but the same night sky. Two different people asking the same why. Different roads that led to the same view. Two kind of smoke, me and you, yeah. She said she never really trusted easy. Said the things that came smooth made her queasy. Said she learned that lesson at 24 when something beautiful walked out the door. I said I know that feeling on a cellular level, when you give your best and it hits like a devil. When you wonder if your best was good enough, or if some people are just built too tough. She looked at me different after that, like something clicked, like that was that. Said you ever think the hard stuff makes us match? I said maybe that's exactly the catch, yeah. But here we are on the same hilltop, same purple sky, same city backdrop. Two kind of smoke rising to the moon, finding the same frequency, same tune. Two kind of smoke but the same night sky. Two different people asking the same why. Different roads that led to the same view. Two kind of smoke, me and you, yeah, yeah. Talked about our families, talked about our fears, talked about the things we haven't said in years. She said her dad was complicated, mine too. Funny how the same damage finds you. She said she's working on the walls coming down. I said I'm working on staying when things get loud. Two different patterns learning the same dance. Two kind of broken taking the same chance. Purple smoke still rising thick and slow. City lights below us putting on a show. Neither one of us the same as before. Something shifted out here, something more. They say opposites attract, but I think it's deeper. I think it's people with the same soul keeper, same hunger, same wounds, same late night mind. Just package different, different kind. Man, she's the poem, I'm the beat beneath. She's the flame, I'm the air underneath. Two kind of smoke, but one conversation. Two kind of people, one vibration. Two kind of smoke, but the same night sky. Two different people asking the same why. Different roads that led to the same view. Two kind of smoke, me and you. Yeah, smoke's burned down somewhere near the end. Both of us quiet like the night was a friend. She looked at our smoke, still mixed in the air. So two kind of smoke, but the same everywhere. Yeah, two kind of smoke. Same sky, same night, same something. Yeah. Look at that, whole city stretched out down below. Million little lights in that neon glow. Up here everything feels different and free. Just the hilltop and the night and she and me. From up here the city looks like a dream. Nothing as chaotic as it used to seem. Traffic lights changing for nobody's rush. Sirens far away turn into a hush. You can see the whole grid from where we stand. Every block a story, every light a hand. Reaching up towards something they can't name. Every soul down there playing their own game. She said, you ever feel guilty being up here, looking down on everything from the clear? I said, nah, I feel grateful for the view. Reminds me what I'm working toward and through. From up here, the noise becomes a song. From up here, you finally feel you belong. Not above it all, but just outside the frame. Seeing the whole picture, not just your lane. City below us, stars above our heads. Up here between the living and the dread. Free from everything that pulls us down. City below us, we above the town. She pointed out a neighborhood from here. Said you can barely see it, but it's there. Third cluster of lights past the overpass. Grew up right there on that patch of grass. I found mine too, east side near the bay, where the fog rolls in at the end of the day. Funny how from up here they look the same. Two different blocks with the same midnight frame. Said she used to think the world was small. Bounded by those streets, that's all. Then one night somebody drove her up this hill. Said look how big it is and always will. From up here the noise becomes a song. From up here you finally feel you belong. Not above it all, but just outside the frame. Seeing the whole picture, not just your lane. City below us, stars above our heads. Up here between the living and the dreads. Free from everything that pulls us down. City below us, we above the town. There's something about height that clears your head. Puts distance between you and the things you dread. Problems shrink when you can see the scale of everything existing without fail. 8 million stories in those lights below. 8 million people in that amber glow. Everyone fighting their own private war. Everyone searching for a little more. And here we are above it for a night. Not running from it, just adjusting the sight. Tomorrow we'll go back down to the streets. But right now this hilltop is all it needs. She said I come up here when I need to reset. When the city gets too loud and I start to forget. Forget that I'm bigger than my hardest day. Forget that the chaos will always find a way. Up here I remember who I actually am. Not the version shaped by every also ran. Just me in the sky in the city below. Remembering everything I already know. City below us, stars above our heads. Up here between the living and the dreads. Free from everything that pulls us down. City below us, we above the town. City below us, stayed up there till the city changed shifts. Till the night crowd thinned and the morning lift. That blue hour before the sun comes through. City below was turning something new. She said we should go, I said one more minute. Just the city below and everything in it, yeah. City below us. Up here we're free. Up here we're whole. Up here we're exactly